Go on, get him, EA.
That's right.
That's it. Keep it right there. Keep it right there. He might be trying to get it. He might be trying to get up in there with Ken and them this weekend.
Yeah, he might be sliding
the
up
way
in
he dancing like that. Listen, Billy. I don't want to stir up too much trouble, but last night we talked about this in the post game. Just something I observed. EA made us aware of a situation that had developed late in the was that the Trailblazers game?
I believe so,
yeah. In the blowout.
He brought to our attention that something had been blown up on the deal. Apparently, there was supposed to be alley-oop thrown to KP from Luka, and it was thrown to somebody else, and it got KP upset, and which led to him having as EA calls it, a tantrum.
Again, now I have no visual evidence of the tantrum, but according to Twitter, there was some kind of tantrum.
Sure.
Then KP disappeared into the locker room for a bit before coming back to the bench.
Okay.
And there are a lot of people thinking that KP is very angry with Luka Doncic.
So last night, me being the quality broadcaster that I am, the advocate, the investigative reporter that I am, Billy, I watched these two last night, and there may be some smoke to this fire here. Okay, I watched a couple plays back down court. Seems like they kept walking by each other. There was no acknowledgement of each other between the two. There was no high five in between the two, and there was another situation where they were on a fast break, and the alley-oop was thrown. KP was ready to go get it, but it looked like he threw it to the white pal. And I thought, so that really is. And they walked back, and one's walking behind the other.
To be fair, there was also an alley-oop thrown from Luka to KP, and that happened. So there are just giving both sides of the argument.
Yeah. I noticed that after the game, they got in a little huddle and was talking to somebody from the Timberwolves, but they were kind of talking around each other. They were looking at the guy talking, then those two kind of parted off, and
I saw that too.
They talked, and Luka went. I was like, But then I noticed that, I think you brought this up too. Somebody brought this up to you. KP, whenever he has a 20-point night or a big point night like he did last night, he likes to make the phrase and the quote, "Well, when the ball is moving, or if the ball is moving well, that's when we such and such." And I found that very funny because I know who he's talking about, and I know who and what he's talking about when he says that. Billy, am I?
Well, no, I don't think you're far off on that. I've noticed it as well. KP is very quick in the press conferences to say things along the lines of, we had a good night. I got into a flow early, and it seems like I got into a flow early. When we play like a team and the ball is being moved around, and the ball starts. We know where the ball starts, and in most cases where it stops. It's with nephew Doncic. And I've said this a long time now, man, and I think it's just coming to fruition at this point, man. Kristaps Porzingis believes in his heart of hearts that he is an alpha on this basketball team. Is he the best player on this team? No, he's not. That's Luka Doncic. But is he like some second-tier guy? No, he's not that either. He showed in this last game when Luka was struggling, in which he was, KP stepped up, and it was like, hey, look what I can do. Gave you 29 points and 8 boards, I want to say, 29-8. And could have very well, as Shane told us, could have very well gave us a 40-point night had he played, the latter part of the third quarter and the fourth quarter. And he carried it. And I think that's what he's trying to say. Now, EA, I've heard you mention this a million times before, man. They got to find a way to work it out. These two guys have got to find a way to start playing well together. I don't think Mavericks fans fully understand when these guys actually get it together and that pick and pop starts happening.
Porzingis had 29 and 9 last night.
29 I shorted him a rebound, 29 and 9.
29 and 9.
Luka gave you 15
and 4 and 4. Not even
still impressed that Luka, the way he was shooting, got 15. I was still impressed. I was like,
yeah, I mean, but that looks like a bad game to him, just giving his.
What did you say last night? He's what's wrong with the Mavericks right there.
What would I do?
He gave you 15 points at 4-4. I'm impressed with the way he
just giving it was a bad night.
How bad he was, I'm surprised he even got 15.
Yeah, I mean,
the way he was shooting, I thought he only had 2.
Yeah, he didn't score to the end of the second
half. Yeah,
it was bad.
But no, I just think that KP just wants to show people. I know he's hearing everything. We're maybe not us.
He is. He watched.
Well, so he's hearing what we're saying.
One night, TWolves was talking that good ish, and
I saw that.
I checked the Periscope
Mr.
right
Porzingis,
there. Kristaps Porzingis watched.
Definitely watched. So KP's tired of what we're saying, what other people in the media are saying, that, oh, he's not this, he's not that. He wants people to just put some respect on his name. It's really just that simple. And, man, he's not a bad basketball player. I wish guys would get off his case and, like, really just let him play and understand when we get him going early and often, it helps everyone. Luka Doncic, yes, we know he's a triple-double machine. We know what he's capable of doing. It's nice when he does behind-the-back passes and all that stuff. But you have other guys that are on the basketball team to help you, okay? So utilize those guys. Feed my guy Porzingis on those oops, man. If I'm running a fast break myself and I've never played a single minute of NBA basketball, if I'm running a 3-on-1, I'm not throwing it to Dwight Powell, even though it's my guy. Throw it to KP over there, man.
You got something over there?
I do. So I'm going to give you 2 players, okay?
Okay.
I'm not going to give you the names.
Okay.
Player A, player B. This is from the great Tim Cowlishaw from the Dallas Morning News. My guy. Good guy. Worked with him at ESPN. Player A averages 22.5 points this season, 8.4 rebounds, 1.8 blocks, 29% shooting from three-point land, and 71% from the free throw. Okay? Player B, 19.7 points per game, 8.6 rebounds, 1.6 blocks, 37% three-point shooter, and 84% free throw. Okay? Player A is Anthony Davis. Player B is Porzingis.
That's not bad.
Just saying, and to his point, we all think that he's this terrible player. And then somebody tweeted, I was like, well, that's why you don't do basketball with a calculator. I'm like, okay, regardless, numbers are numbers. And that
people are idiots.
What'd I tell you?
People
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't, but sometimes numbers don't tell you the whole truth.
That's true. They got to get settled. Okay, because this is not. It's turned into Shaq and Kobe, but the only difference is Shaq and Kobe just had won 3 rings before they started to falter. You can't have the fight before the good times.
We can't even win a playoff series.
Yeah, and these two are fighting already. That's not a good sign.
No.
Now again, I don't know if it's how deep this is or if it really is, because I've been saying Josh Richardson is KP's enemy on this team, because every time I watch Josh Richardson, he literally ignores KP at every moment. I don't think those two have ever even connected with the ball. They barely touch. They don't have any interaction on the court. But with what I saw, and I saw what Walt saw at the end of the game, I remember they were talking that one Timberwolves play. Timberwolves. KP came in, and those two, and Luka and him were talking, and then KP came in there, but those two never exchanged. If you're in a group, it's like if me and Walt are talking, and Billy, you come in to talk, right, to me, and you ignore Walt, that's going to be very obvious.
Right.
Usually, we all three of us talk.
Like, what's up, guys?
That. Yeah. And so I started watching these, and I'm like, there has to be something there. They can't. Maybe it's not like what we're making out to be. We're being very dramatic.
No, we're not being dramatic. I'm telling you what I've seen.
And I know.
And this ain't the first time I've witnessed it. And I told you this before. They are not cool with each other.
When they're in the locker room. According to that Bleacher Report, they are.
They are in the locker room.
You're gonna hold on to that forever.
I'm gonna hold on to my.
When they go into the locker room. His locker's over here. Porzingis' locker's right here.
That's just where
they don't look at each other. They don't talk to each other across the locker room. They don't.
To be fair, none of the players do, because I've been.
That's not true. Tim Hardaway and KP, I've watched them. They'll joke with each other
because they're next to each other.
But still,
I'm saying
Tim Hardaway and Steph Curry used to joke.
I'm
with
just
each other
saying,
sometimes.
A lot of times because of where they are.
Dirk
loves Luka, but every time Dirk came in his final, he barely went towards Luka's locker.
But Dirk's different. Dirk was at that point. He's like, nah, go get your shine on. It's his time now. It's his time.
But I'll say this: these two, there has to be. I don't think it's the point where they're feuding to the point where they hate each other with a passion. I just think there's a little bit of like friction.
I think it's some. You know what my honest opinion is? I think it's just some general animosity and jealousy. I think that's what it is. Kristaps Porzingis, since he's gotten here in Dallas, man.
But why is Luka on the other? No, see, here's the thing. We're always saying it's KP jealous of Luka. Could it not be the other? Now,
You're never gonna. Y'all are not gonna put it on Luka because you think Luka's the golden goose. Luka does no wrong.
No, that's what they think.
Yeah, that's what they think.
Nephew and everything.
I know, but I'm saying that there has to be a thing where on the other end, Luka, and mind you, Luka is younger. Luka, and again, with young players who get bestowed this greatness and they put the crown on them, saying you're the king already. When you have young kings, sometimes it might go the wrong way. Look at from the Game of Thrones, Joffrey. I'm not trying to say Luka's Joffrey, but just saying. Sometimes you don't want to give that too much praise when they're young. They might get into their heads. So I don't know. For me, I think that I need to go down. Like I said earlier, I need to go down to AAC, get a little therapy session going with them.
Sit down with
my jacket, my sweater vest, get him on this side, and like, guys, we need to get a dialogue going. Yeah. But the real person that really needs to do it, and seriously, is Mark Cuban. Cuban needs to come down from the owner's box or his little seat from whatever, get these two in a room and get it going because they need to figure this out because your two cornerstone players cannot hate each other.
Yeah.
Especially if we haven't won anything yet. Shaq and Kobe could have done it in 2004 because guess what? They already won 3 rings. It didn't really matter. This time they can't.
Do you think Luka Doncic, man, is the type of guy at this young age of his career that maybe feels like he doesn't want anyone else in the spotlight like that? He doesn't come off like that type of guy. But at the same time, you got to keep in mind, Luka Doncic is a winner. He's been winning since this, So I don't know. Maybe he feels like KP doesn't bring it the way that he does or what. We don't know what that is.
Shaq. Kobe felt like, in the offseason, I'm going to the gym. You out chilling and playing and
freestyle
and doing movies and stuff like that while I'm in the gym grinding.
But at the same time, it ain't like Shaq didn't come to play when he was there. You can't try to.
Kobe said he felt like Shaq. He said, I think he brought up what one summer was. He said that I was pissed at you because I felt like you didn't take it as serious as I was.
Right.
I felt like I was in the gym and you just weren't.
Yeah.
That was like he's like, you're right. I was. I showed up. He showed up to camp out of shape. He was fat. He was slow, and he was like, man, I didn't understand why you would even let yourself get to that point. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
I'm over here grinding. You should be doing the same thing. So,
do you think then with Luka and KP, maybe they need to talk it out and so maybe understand each other and because again, Kobe and Shaq, they had that reunion and they came back together.
Yeah,
but that was years after.
Yeah, I'm saying, but they both regretted that they took them that long to get to that
have
point.
that conversation.
My thing is maybe to save or salvage this Luka KP connection, if it can be. Maybe they need to actually have a good conversation, talk it out, because they both need each other.
The difference between Shaq and Kobe was they both ended up winning championships without each other, so that made it
easier.
It made it easier because one had one championship without the other one. Like Kobe said, that Miami championship, it made me grind harder because now I got to get one.
Yeah.
So, Kobe won 2 more?
Yeah.
Yep.
After
him and Shaq, yeah.
He won 2 more. Shaq only won 1 more. So, I don't know, and I keep bringing it up, like, I don't feel like they've ever been friends. If they have been, it's been forced. Like I say, and I brought this up the other night. There are certain players, when you're around them, you can look at them and be like, man, them dudes is tight. Like, it ain't no breaking them up. I keep going LeBron and AD. AD is at LeBron's house. They shooting videos and stuff. Even when LeBron was in Miami, him and Dwayne Wade was up in when D Wade was up in Miami, it was D Wade County.
Yeah.
D-Wade County. We had D Wade County jumping. We had D Wade County jumping. We seen them up in D Wade County all the time. They was always together. So
they were, but we knew that. We knew they were boys from the beginning. They were like they're on the banana boat together.
Right, yeah. but I'm just saying, like, you can almost everywhere LeBron goes, like, he's pretty much tight with. He builds a relationship and a rapport with everybody.
Right. Why doesn't Luka do that?
Well, Luka's still young. He doesn't understand that yet. I'm not saying that's the case, but when he gets older, he's gonna understand. Okay, well, damn, I got to get tight. Well, that's just like
gotta get good with some of these guys.
Right. Yeah, even Shaq and Kobe, when they first got together, they had their rifts.
The funny thing is that it's lately, because it's funny. I don't agree with you guys when it first happened. when people are saying it early on or something. But it's weird.
Oh, yeah, I saw the signs way.
No, but like there were multiple times I saw where KP and Luka were having together. They were loving it up and having fun, chit chatting with each other. They were cool. I'm saying something recently had to have happened because it's and maybe it was after the snowstorm because it's kind of remember where KP did miss time for his back or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, we don't know. We don't know what's going on. Maybe we need to start asking questions. Maybe the media needs to start asking questions. But again, like I said, you're not going to get that.
Don't get him started on that. Don't get Billy started on that.
Oh, what's that? Oh, the
question asking.
Yeah, they're not too good at that down there. They're not too good down there.
What was the one that upset you last night about them being number 1 in the Southwest Division for Mr. Sefco?
Yeah. He was like, he said, Luka. How, was he asking Luka or what?
Yes,
No, he asked
everybody.
Rick. Yeah, I think I went off when he asked Rick. He was like, Rick.
Because Rick kind of gave it look like.
Yeah, he's like, how does it feel to be number 1 in the Southwest?
To be fair, Sefco works for the Mavericks. So.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, but still, Rick was like.
Doesn't mean anything. Like,
we gotta get my boy Tim Cater to do it. We'll get Tim.
Well, Tim gonna ask. He'll ask a good heart.
Yeah.
I remember when he asked about the rookies and Rick got pissed off.
Yeah, I know it.
be careful, ask about those old rooks.
But
man.
I mean, I don't think it's anything we need to raise the alarm for yet. But I think we are getting close to. If we don't nip this in the bud now, this could become a problem.
Maybe you're the guy to do it.
I'll get down there and fix this thing.
Right? I don't know. I wouldn't trust you, Walt. I don't know. You might go make it worse.
Why would I make it?
I don't know. I feel like you might say like, KP, you're right, and then these two just start.
No, I would probably sit them down and I would have them hash out. I would probably ask them, "What's your beef with him? What's your beef with him?" And we sit down and talk about it. And I'd be like, "Okay, well, what do you feel like you can do better? What do you feel like you can do better to make the situation?"
Maybe the best thing to tell them is like I said, they both need each other right now.
Right.
There's no way Luka's gonna ascend to his level without KP right now. It's gonna take even longer for him. So I'm just saying, they have to understand each other. They need to understand that, hey, KP, yeah, you are an alpha. He's an alpha. There's no doubt about it. Yeah. The guy is when healthy and in rhythm, he's one of the best basketball players, maybe a top 20 player if he has that potential. He has that potential. But he's not, but he needs to be out there. Yeah. Second of all, Luka has to understand that he can't be the only guy.
Right.
You don't have to do everything. And he can help you out. So again, they needed but we will get our answer soon when they get a loss.
Yeah.
Again, winning cures everything.
Yeah, that's right.
And you're not going to say anything.
They just had 2 losses.
I know.
No, we're talking about
right now.
They're playing well, even though they had those 2 losses. They played well.
We need another loss where we can get more evidence of what's going on. Because when a loss, you start to see things.
Yeah,
you start to see things even more.
But that's what I'm saying. I noticed it. I've noticed it a lot more this season than last season. It's been a lot this season.
So something happened between the two this season. Maybe KP was mad that Luka came in out of shape, and then now Luka's mad that you get hurt all the time.
I mean, there could be. There's some smoke. There's some smoke to that fire. There's something there. I can't put my finger on it just yet. I don't know what it is, because KP at the beginning of the season was upset that his minutes were getting cut short. Right. Or he's like, I can't get in the rhythm. They keep taking me out and all this other stuff. When he finally spoke up on that, that's when Rick was like, all right, well, let's just go and let him play then. If he gonna do all this, let him go on and play. But when I watch Porzingis on the court, I guess some of them might be getting upset with the shot selection sometimes from Luka. I can understand that, because I've even come in here and be like, God, if that motherfucker shoot one more goddamn
step back,
one more.
So what is?
But remember last season, I used to tell you, or was it his rookie season? I used to be like, EA, y'all used to kill me because I'd be like, well, Mavericks lost, but Luka had a triple double, and I'm like, I don't give a goddamn about Luka having a triple double. He's taking bad shots and he putting the team in bad positions. I kept telling you his points weren't affecting the game. All his, what do you call them? Garbage time or empty calories. Yeah, he's scoring 30 and getting triple doubles, but they coming with L's. And that was a big problem for me.
Kind of with Westbrook remember when he was getting all the triple doubles.
And that was my point. I kept telling everybody, yeah, that's good. Yeah, he got triple double, but we got hot L. I don't do hot L's. You can't come to Dub City with me, and we don't serve it.
Dubs.
Yeah, we do dubs. We don't give consolation prizes. We don't do none of that.
But what's the and this I really want to look at this end of it. What is going on with the rest of the team? Because it's not just Luka with KP. Everybody else on the team.
Tim is fine. I see him and Tim.
No, but okay. So I bring up Richardson, but it's the one that's most obvious.
Well, he's kind of new. He could be. He could.
But why is it? But my thing is
because Luka feeds him the ball. Luka gives him the
ball.
ball.
But Richardson doesn't feed anybody else. He just sits there and is like, I'm not gonna do my own thing.
He's one of them guys that realize if I don't shoot this ball when I get it, I ain't gonna never get it.
Don't you?
Definitely with Tim on the floor.
Billy agrees with me.
I got Tim gonna shoot.
You agree with me? It's maddening. Every time we see KP wide open, either down
there
on the or even back there on the three, they don't just ignore him. When he has good opportunities, they ignore him.
Yeah, and I don't understand what that is. I say that all the time.
That's Billy's number one.
It's like he's down there. Give it to him, Luka, Josh, whoever. Give it to him.
He's like, hey,
yeah.
And then they're like,
with like a 6'2" guard on him, and he's posted. Give him the ball down there. Luka will sit there, dribble it into the wood, and then step back three, and he hits it, and then our guy Followell gets real excited about those type of things, and Harper, those guys, they got to find a way to stop with all that, man, and because it's not that Luka's a bad basketball player or anything like that, but like we have. Luka? No, I love Luka. I'm just saying.
That's your nephew already hating on him.
No, I'll never hate on him. I'm going to speak the truth on what the situation is. Luka, I don't want you taking a step back three if I have a 7'3" guy like with a 6'2" guy sealed right here where I can just catch it, turn around, and put it in the basket. I don't understand why they do that.
Do you think the team doesn't respect him?
I think I think there may be some truth to that, and I think it's for the fact that he has not been available. It's hard for somebody to come in on a basketball team, and if they haven't been playing because they've been injured or whatever, back stiffness, whatever the situation is, and then you come in like, I'm demanding the ball. Give me the ball. And it's like, well, wait a minute. You ain't even, where have you been? We know who you are, but where have you been? So I think there's a part of that going. Of course, these guys will never admit to it. This is all just theories and us just kind of guessing at what we think or what we're speculating here. But, Followell seemed to think there's not anything going on there. These other guys. Of course, he can't say that. Yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying. I mean, so we won't never really know until, somebody with inside knowledge. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's somebody going to watch the segment and try to tell us we're crazy and we're just creating stuff. I don't give a damn. You can say whatever you want to say, but there is some type of beef between. I don't know if they mad at each other. Something is there. I don't give a damn when anybody in that organization.
Hopefully it isn't not like somebody. What was it? 3 J's they broke up against.
No, I'm just saying.
Hope it's not because of.
I'm just saying I ain't trying to hear it. Can't nobody tell me no different. Who work over there. Who gonna try to say that it ain't true? You can look at them and tell. It was evident last night, and it didn't take a goddamn rocket science to see it either. I showed it to you, and you was like, damn.
I was
like, damn, wait a minute, hold on.
My eyes were, whoa. We're gonna ignore this?
No, you good.
Oh, sorry.
I was looking at Kat.
Oh.
I was looking at Kat. I was giving tell her that, she knows. But, yeah, man, so, maybe we get Billy down there to figure out.
No, I got it.
You got
that's him.
Gotta get my journalism skills going. Be a little investigative reporter.
Oh, okay. So
you
want to be a big man going in the locker room. I mean, you are vaccinated, fully vaccinated.
That's right.
So you can get up in that thing.
I'll be like,
you partially vaccinated.
Yeah.
Mr. KP.
Yeah.
What do you think of Luka? You don't like Luka, right?
Just tell me the truth.
Don't go in there with that one.
Yeah.
Don't go in there with
That'd be your last question.
About Luka. Man, KP sucks, right?
Yeah.
Man, this KP guy.
Yeah. God.
Right? Am I right?
Yeah, you shooting all recordings of his facial expressions.
Do it.
I
make for good radio.
That's right.
Do it.
I'll sacrifice it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get an email from the Mavericks.
Man is banned.
This guy is banned from the locker room. You got anybody else?
They're gonna plaster my face all over the AAC.
Hey,
I'll let this man in.
And I'm just gonna get an email and be like, yeah, you had a guy who was misrepresenting the organization. We can't have that in the locker room. You need to have to talk with him or get somebody else.
Yeah, let's get somebody else down there. Yeah.
Billy, can you tell people where they can find you at?
Yeah, sure, guys. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Radio Guy Ray. Facebook, I am still currently incarcerated, so I will not be doing any business from there for the next 4 or 5 days. Looking at next week. So next week I'll just humbly come on and let everybody know I'm back. But I won't be doing much posting, man, because I'm not sure what the hell to do on Facebook anymore.
Probably just don't show your guns, man.
Yeah,
Stick with the shirtless pics.
No,
yeah, I think that's what they like.
Just keep
That's what they
antagonizing women.
I seem to have a little more success with that type of thing.
Yeah,
So
just
yeah,
keep
I'm just
antagonizing
gonna
women,
kind of stay out of the way
You
and
need to
everything.
become Billy Jackson.
I'm not gonna do that, man. I do love all the ladies, just for the record, man. I just have to call you out on your bullshit.
Yeah,
from time to time.
give him that Ron Washington speech. I wasn't true to my wife.
You know,
I had to go to Facebook jail because I was not true to my wife.
Actually, my next Facebook video, when it's time, I'm actually going to do a live broadcast from the car. I'm going to do my Derek Jackson impersonation.
Okay.
So stay tuned to that. I'm going to come on and misguide women and tell them how
Leave
to.
that man alone.
I'm going to teach women how to have successful relationships and tell them how to maintain marriages, though I've been divorced for 8 years now. So, yeah.
Well, don't worry. Steve Harvey seems to be making a lot of money trying to tell women what they should do.
Yeah.
And he been divorced.
Yes.
Damn, I'm running out of fingers.
Yeah.
How many times he been divorced?
Yeah, so that's what we're doing. So, Radio Guy Ray on Twitter and Instagram.
Mr. Azar, can you tell the ladies where they can get vaccinated by you at?
Yeah, if you want some of these antibodies in you, follow me on Twitter at EA Sports DFW, and of course on Instagram because we do it for the gram. EAZOT60, and again, ladies, I got the double dose. I got that double visor.
Can they get a hold of you on what? Can they get a hold of you on Tinder too?
If you find me there, sure. Yeah. If you see this,
keep swiping. You see
swipe right on this gorgeous face right here. But yeah, and other than that, stay safe out there.
I like it. You can follow me at Just the Advocate on Twitter, Walter Chisholm on Facebook. You can follow the show It Is Business on Twitter, It Is Business DFW on Facebook, and of course for the gram, best.for.business DFW.
And don't forget, sign up and subscribe to our YouTube page because pretty much you'll find everything we do on our show right on our YouTube page and great little segments for you.
Search bFb DFW, bFb Mavs, bFb Cowboys. Click on the show and just subscribe.
That's right. And again, we get our lucky goal, 100 subscribers.
I'm gonna come up with something when I get back from Ohio. I'm gonna come up with something nice. I'm gonna come up with something real nice to get people to subscribe more. We just put the YouTube page out, but we try to get people on it. But we'll figure it out. We'll definitely figure it out.
Make it grow, people.
We want to thank Kat over there on the ones and twos, and I just remember we give you a shout out all the time. Definitely.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I just, you know what? I think all of us like to bust your balls a little bit.
I'm here for it.
That's good.
I love
That's
it.
good.
Can we just say
You're like my big brother. What EA?
Kat, I just want to say this. Very grateful that you're on our show and you do it and you do a great job. But next time you go on another show and I'm just kidding.
Well, sir.
Talk about it off air.
But also, this one thing, Julie, I'm sorry, but we are the #1 sports show at the station. I love you, Julie, but it's us, okay?
Hi, Julie.
No, those words are from Mr. Azad.
Bring it, Julie. I'm not afraid.
Right?
I'm not afraid.
And then when she walks in through that door, you're gonna
hey,
take it back.
I'll give her a hug. Like, what's up, Julie? We're still the #1 show, though.
Shout out to 12 Pack on
We'll
Wednesday
be back
nights.
here Tuesday night. I don't even know what to say to that. We'll have Mr. at Tobas10 on Twitter. Get over there and follow that account. So we'll be back Tuesday night. Like we always say, always do what's best for business. And if we don't see you around, then we'll see you around.